My name is Brian Dresser. I am a manager for a manufacturing company of construction equipment. I'm also a rancher and a small business owner. We'd have to go back to, I believe it was 1902, with my great-great-grandfather settled south of Center. And ever since then, my family's been in the farming community here. Really, Oliver County, or even the city of Center, has so much to offer. I think we have one of the best school systems in the state. We have a strong economy, and we have a great outdoors. There's a lot of different places that we could be living, and there's no place I'd rather be raising my family.
My name is Gus Rude. I'm with Rude Oil and Gas of Center, North Dakota. Well, we started in 1916 in New Salem, North Dakota, so this is our 108th year this year. My dad came from New Salem in 1967 and rooted us up and moved us to Center. So we've been here for 57 years now. So yeah, I knew that from day one, probably when I was young, just the times I spent with my dad driving in the truck and getting to know customers and the energy industry. We started ag, energy. We've done a little bit of all of it over the course of the years, so it's been a great trip.
I am Becky Berg, and I am an administrative supervisor here at the plant. I grew up here on a farm outside of Center. We had grain, flax, wheat, things like that. I graduated from Center High School, and I left to go to college, moved away for a couple years, lived in a couple different states, and it brought me back to my hometown. So it's been great to raise my kids here. Having Minnkota in the community is almost essential. The jobs here, it gives you a good quality of life. Having that tax basis to keep up with the maintenance and stuff of our amenities in Center. We support all of our local businesses. It just keeps the economics growing around here.
To be honest with you, I had a lot of questions because I'm not an expert in the industry. So I was concerned with kind of what was it, what would they be doing, why are they doing it, and then of course, how would it affect me? My first concerns after hearing some things were my landowner rights. I didn't want anything to interfere with what I'm doing with my ranching. So after looking at the initial contracts and working with Minnkota, they were able to make some changes that made me comfortable as a landowner to move forward.
I think it was good news for the area, but there was a lot of questions. We knew that there had to be changes. EPA is coming down, changing rules on carbon. We're all aware of that. But I think the biggest thing was, how was it going to affect the landowner themselves? They had more questions than probably what we had. We were filling in the blanks, but I think that number one, communication between Minnkota and what was going on with landowners was very important, and I think they addressed that pretty well. I think they did a very good job of trying to get the landowners together and communicate what's going on. It's all new to us, all of us.
The risk that I am concerned with the most is the risk of not doing anything at all and potentially losing this industry in our community. It would be devastating to us, it really would. I don't know if I'd want to live in this community without having that support and infrastructure here already. I couldn't imagine what it would cause for all the families in the area.
Before we all panic and say, well, we don't want this project, we really need to look at the economic effects of what's going to happen here if it doesn't go through. City-wise and county would be a huge impact if there's no coal severance. Minnkota and BNI have been great partners on everything we've ever asked them to do. We do a lot of community involvement on things, Sharon and I do, and number one thing is Minnkota and BNI have always been there on anything we've asked them to donate to, so they're great partners.
I tell folks that it would be great for our community. It'll create more jobs, it'll keep more people in the area, it'll keep our tax base coming in, it'll keep more businesses going. We'll be able to put more interest into more things and interests and amenities for all of our future generations. I love the fact that Minnkota is ready to research and keep our coal power going. Just to keep that baseload energy on our grid is amazing to know that Minnkota wants that and that we keep striving for more technology to keep moving forward.
We all know that the coal industry is kind of under the gun and may have an expiration date placed on it. It's very important to our community that we still support that industry and keep it going as long as possible. So once I heard the reason why and the longevity it would add to the plant, I thought it was important that we should support it.
Well, I think anytime there's change, there's questions. It's no different if you have a computer upgrade or a cell phone. All of us are a little leery until we know how the operation works. I think it's a leading edge technology that can lead us to the next step. There is a lot of talk, about carbon emissions, and it doesn't matter what you do in life, you're going to have carbon emissions. But we understand, I think, fully that this is very important, not only to the energy industry, but it's also important to consumers and people not in our area that really want to see us do a better job. And we can as a group do a better job, and we will.